Good evening and thank you for watching. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world, because we know different people around the world watch these at different times and we always start by saying good evening. We wanted to have a little look. We are very lucky, we use eBay and we have Richard at Classic Rail, very good second-hand shop. But it has occurred to me a while ago that that's not a lot of help to people elsewhere in the UK or subscribers in Australia and America and so on. So we have a little bit of look around on the internet and we found a company called HobbyKing, which have distribution in Australia and America and the UK. So that will suit a lot of our subscribers. And we wanted to have another little look at static grass because our first attempt wasn't entirely successful. Looking for cheap static grass, we came across HobbyKing. Now this is a 250 gram bag, and in the UK that's £4. Now shopping around on other sites, that's about £10 or £15 worth in other sites for much smaller bags. So that was quite cheap. So that was the cheapest static grass we found. And as I say, the big advantage is if you're watching this in Australia and America, these people can distribute there as well. So Douglas will put the link on the screen to their website and you can navigate around. Now what that meant was we needed to find a static grass applicator, and the ones we were coming across were around the £40 mark. There are these battery powered ones that are available from the Far East. I keep trying to get them on eBay cheap and they keep going for £25. So I figured that as HobbyKing make these as well, we might as well do an order and try one of these because it's still one of the cheaper ones. Now, this company also makes scatter materials, and if this works well, we might get some of those and review. They're just ordinary scatter like you can get anywhere else, but obviously the price again is much, much cheaper. So check out their website. So we've had a bit of a practice with this. Those are our first attempts, which we got the glue wrong and so on. And you do need to be pre-coloured. So what I've got here is a bit of green coloured cardboard that we're experimenting on. And that's a piece we did earlier, a bit like Blue Peter. So this is only the second or third time we've done this, so I can't guarantee it's going to work. But what we got, you put your glue on where you want to go. You put a pin or something like that in where you're gluing. I've just pushed a nail through here because this is just a test piece we're doing. You've got your applicator here. There's a piece of wire that needs to be connected to this grill. In there is a mix of static grass. We've mixed 2 or 3 colours, and you have an earth clip, and you put your earth clip on there. On the back here is an off-on switch, which not surprisingly you put on. There's then, if you like, a trigger there, and when that's on, the light comes on. So relatively simple. This is as far as we can see. Turn the power on. I'm just giving that enough time just to get some current in there, and then shake up and down over your glued area while holding the trigger button, like so. Now when I first did this, I didn't think this was any more effective than actually using the hand method, but do make sure you turn it off when you've finished with it because you don't want to earth yourself by accident. It might give you an electric shock. I don't know if Douglas can film that, but you can actually see that the grass is sticking up. That one hasn't actually worked as well as that, so we'll have another little go at that. Let's see if we can make it better. I think I put the glue on better on the first one. Now Douglas, you see, this is why practice makes perfect. Of course it's not working because I haven't clipped it. So let's try again. I think the glue's dried off actually. What I might do is I'll do another little piece in a minute just to give you another idea, because the first one worked quite well. Oh yeah, we're beginning to get there with it. So let's just try another bit as well here. So, although this is a little bit more expensive than our usual budget things, I think I'm very conscious of if we're going to do what we say about budget model railways, we've got to look at things that lots of people can have a go at, and sometimes you might need to. This is the cheapest way I've found of doing static grass. This company's static grass is easily the cheapest I've seen. There we go. Let's just try this little piece here, and I'll try and brush the glue out a bit more because I think it was a bit thick last time. And let's give it another go and see what this one comes out like. Sorry? Oh, yeah, I think Doug's just pointed out that we're a bit low. We've had a couple of interesting comments on videos, and one of the things I'm kind of pointing out to people is that we like to film as we go along. This might not be working as well as somebody that knows what they're doing, but you don't always learn by just watching somebody do it that way. It's nice sometimes to see people doing things for the first time. Yeah, I think that one's worked better. Yeah, so I think that one's beginning to look quite a bit better. So there you go. We thought this would be a useful video because we've got a cheap source of static grass. And I know these battery ones, a lot of people are using them. So there's a little tutorial there in effect how to use it. And I'm sure with practice we'll get quite good at that. So as I say, follow the link, HobbyKing's the company. And if we find any other companies that we think are good, then we'll pass on the comments about those. This is a mix, by the way, that I've put in here. Dark green, light green and brown to give a different colour. That piece has worked quite well. So yeah, interesting little thing. Let us know what you think. Thanks for watching. Hi, thanks for watching the video and for the nice comments. Click on the left for a previous video in this series. Click on the right for another video you might enjoy. And please don't forget to click to subscribe, like, comment, etc. Thanks again.